Welcome to our meditation. So today's meditation is going to be a guided imagery, very mindful, sort of allow you to just be here and clear your mind and take notice and relax, of course. And I really feel that the intention for this meditation specifically is just simply that, just to notice, to observe what's happening, and to use that skill perhaps in your day-to-day life, to notice how you're approaching your day, to be able to notice if your mind gets caught up in any busyness, worry, speculation, where you might be sort of thinking up things that might happen, things that might go wrong, those what ifs, those assumptions sort of about what might happen or what people are thinking. And I think that especially right now in these times where there's so much uncertainty in front of us, we can get caught up in these speculations a lot, and it can cause just unneeded stress and unneeded distraction from what's really happening in front of us. And it can really take us away from being mindful and appreciating our family, our loved ones, the things that we truly care about and find value in. And all that clutter that sort of takes up space in your mind with all of this, it can really hinder how you approach your day and hinder that practice of mindfulness. And so that's why we practice these active guided meditations, to give our brains that opportunity to reset those skills so we can try to use them through our daily lives. And as I've said, I'm sure a million times, meditation is that tool for developing mindfulness. So we're going to practice this meditation today and just notice what comes to mind for you. Notice where your thoughts want to take you, and notice if there's any themes or recurring patterns that you notice. And know that it's okay. It's okay that your mind wants to go there. See if you can actively bring it back to the words that I'm saying, the meditation that I'm guiding you through. And throughout your week, into the weekend, into next week, see if you can continue to practice this mindful awareness of understanding that your thoughts are taking you somewhere, but what you're actually doing, the moment that you're actually in, is completely different. And you can find more joy in your day, more gratitude, and overall just more well-being when you can practice that. And it's an ongoing journey. I'm constantly working on it myself. So the last thing you need to do is put any pressure on yourself or judge yourself. So let's get started. Let's begin. Take a moment to transition. Shake off anything that you might have been doing, any worries, any distractions, and let yourself be here in this moment, seated in your chair, finding a comfortable place to be. And then allow the eyes to close. See if you can begin to watch your breath flow in and out as you arrive in this present moment. Maybe not forcing the breath just yet, but simply noticing where you feel it in the body. Noticing that breath move in through the nose, maybe out through the mouth. However you might be breathing in this moment. Using that awareness to relax the body, to keep that breath flowing throughout the body, knowing that you can come back to it at any time. Start to relax the muscles in the face, the head, the jaw, all the way through the neck and the shoulders. Take a moment to let go of any tension in these places. And then maybe as you relax the shoulders, see if you can begin to notice the breath even there as well. Watching as the shoulders might slightly move up and down with each inhale and exhale. Allow that wave of movement to ease through the spine, the torso, all the muscles in the back. And maybe even pausing on the chest, the ribs, the belly, as you feel the breath here as well. watching how the whole body expands on the inhale and sinks back down on the exhale. Continuing to mindfully let go of tension in the abdomen, the hips, the sit bones. So actively watching your breath and actively relaxing your body. So lastly, let all of these sensations carry ease into the legs and the feet. Noticing how you have your hands and your feet placed. And being mindful to keep them relaxed, keep them neutral, uncrossing the legs. And taking just a moment here to scan through the entire body one more time. Giving yourself permission to be still, to have ease, to be here. And take a moment, I'll give you a moment to just relax, to just be here, to connect to how your body is feeling. And then together, let's take a big breath in through the nose. And sigh it away as you clear out any leftover tension. Let it go. Feeling yourself sinking down into peace, relaxation, stillness. And start to shift your awareness right into your mind's eye. That space between your eyes, that center point, that place where you can create and imagine, feeling that sensation of having the eyes lightly closed as you relax all the muscles in the forehead. And then maybe feel a gentle smile come over your face as you begin to imagine yourself seated outside by the edge of a river. So imagining this river however you would like. Perhaps it's a river you've been by before. Perhaps you create something new. Checking in with how wide your river is, how fast the current might be moving. And as you start to develop what the water looks like, start to notice the rocks around the river's edge, the trees alongside you, fully immersing yourself outside on a beautiful, warm spring day, comfortably sitting alongside this endless river. So allow yourself to begin to observe, to look around, and start to create and notice what you would see on all sides of this river that you're seated along. Feeling that warm sun shining overhead in the bright blue sky. Maybe you're seated underneath a comfortable tree, giving you a little shade from the sun, looking out into the water in front of you. So practicing that act of being mindful here, notice what else you might see. What do you notice as you look across the river? Perhaps you can see tall trees or flowers. Maybe you can see different animals or other creatures, maybe other people, perhaps enjoying this river just as much as you are. So find stillness here, find ease as you simply notice these new things as they come into your view. And as you create this space, as you put yourself here, notice your thoughts, notice where your mind wants to take you. And then take a moment to use this space and this time to set an intention for your well-being. With something positive for you that you can carry with you as long as you need. Maybe it's simply an intention for your day. And then come right back to this view you have of this beautiful river, watching it flow by you, looking up and downstream to see an endless flow of water in both directions. And allow yourself to take advantage of this time, knowing that there's nothing else to do and nowhere else to be but right here, relaxing, letting go of that to-do list. And again, if you find your mind becoming distracted or floating off into story, come back to the water. Start to notice what you might even see within this river. Perhaps you notice things floating on top of the water, like different bugs, maybe twigs or branches, perhaps leaves from the trees. Watch these things float in and out of your view, just like your thoughts, just like your distractions. And then maybe even notice what you might see under the water's surface. So maybe different plant life swaying in the current. Perhaps you see fish swimming by you. Maybe you just start to notice the different rocks on the floor of the river and their shapes, their sizes and colors. And so practicing this act of catching your thoughts as they come and go and bringing your awareness right back to this river, as there's so much to see here, so much to describe to yourself. As you watch this river, you can even begin to notice what the water might sound like. Hearing the different tones as the water rushes over different surfaces. Perhaps even hearing it splash up against the edges of the land. So continue to be here. Allow yourself to pause for one last moment, feeling the warm air all around you. And noticing if there's anything else that you might need. Perhaps it's simply another deep breath in and out. Perhaps you need another body scan to relax away any tension that might have crept in. Feeling that gentle smile on your face as you keep your shoulders soft, hands and feet nice and relaxed. Or perhaps you simply need one last moment of stillness and silence to watch this river gently flow by you. So taking your time, spending as much time here as you need. And when you feel ready, you can start to shift your awareness back into your body. Noticing that rhythm and movement of your breath as you slowly begin to awaken yourself. Shifting from this river to the room you are seated in, feeling the chair supporting you. Noticing the sounds that might be around you now, noises in the background, perhaps your family members. And start to come back to your day, come back to this moment. And knowing that whenever you need to, you can always come back to this space. And so as you come back to your day, if you notice anything along the way that's worrisome or taking up a lot of your mental space, see if you can watch it float away like a leaf on a river,